Hi, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube page. I'm Tracie Mahan, and this is the 5-card pull for the week ahead. If you were part of my workshop this weekend, I do want to do a shout out to you guys. What a powerful, wonderful workshop. If you're interested in listening to that, I do have the recorded version of that for purchase on my website, and I'll put a link for that down below. For now, let's just go to see what the decks of cards have to say for the week ahead, and let's get into the energy and vibration of that. Okay, so what we have here is we have the Inner Realm Tarot cards. We have the what do we call that one? The Fairy Wisdom Oracle cards, and we have the Beyond Lemurian cards, okay? And then I'm going to pull a card for a theme out of my Magic is Real deck and see what our theme is for the week ahead. Okay, looks like it's that one. Okay, so this is the picture of the card. Let's see if we can get that for you. The theme for this week is follow your heart. If you are on the fence with a decision, then go with the choice that puts the smile on your face or the most peace in your heart. You already know which way to go. Set aside the conflicting emotions and look at what you desire. And that is a picture actually that my son took as we were going over a bridge in Portland, Oregon. And I don't know how well you can see that, but anyways, it's a picture of the bridge across the way from us. Beautiful picture if you can see it up close. I just don't know that that focused in on it very well. Okay, so we are going to move these cards off of the table, and we're going to, it's always my challenge, find a spot for the cards once I do that. So let's start with the Inner Realm Tarot cards. When we are asking, what is it that the collective would like to know, would benefit from knowing, would need to know in the week ahead here? What is it that we need for the week ahead? If you're new to my page, I pull 5 positions, and in those 5 positions, I do that with 3 different decks and create a story. And it's my story. So sometimes I don't always read the tarot cards as others would read them. So if you do read tarot cards, then please know that I do not always read what the traditional tarot meaning is on them. Okay, so the first card I put down was how you go into the week. Second card was what you bring to the week. The third card is the hidden realm, the hidden aspects of the week, things that you don't know or don't see coming. Fourth card is your action step, and the 5th card is the outcome. I do apologize. I do feel like I am fading out tonight, and my intention was to get this done this morning because I had things to do today and I didn't get them done. So now I'm doing it at like almost 9 o'clock at night. I am feeling like I'm fading, so I do apologize for that, but I do feel like there is some good vibes going on with these cards. So let's find out what those good vibes are. And so we're asking our Lemurian cards, what is it that would be beneficial for us to know as we look forward as a collective? And here we are going in. What we bring, what is hidden, what's the action, what's the outcome. Okay. Now we've got our little fairy deck here, and then we'll pop in, see what it all has to say. Love these cards. The art on these cards. People are such beautiful artists, let me tell you. I certainly enjoy them. Okay. So I was going to talk to you a little bit about if you're feeling tired. There's got to be something going on. A lot of people telling me they're tired today. I was wondering if it was, and I also had somebody asking me, do you think it's from the workshop that we did? Possibly amplified it, but there was a lot of energy in that workshop, let me tell you. But I do think that it's more than that, because a lot of people have been telling me that they're tired today, and not everybody was part of the workshop. So we got a couple of jumpers here. I'm going to set them aside because I feel like they are part of the reading, but not for the positions that I was going to pull. So here we go, going in. What we bring, what is hidden, what is the action step, what is the outcome. All right, that's awesome. Trying to move right along. I know that some of this stuff is tedious, not worth watching all of it, I guess. Okay, so what I mean is I know that sometimes the card drawing part can be kind of boring. Get to it. So that's what I like to do. All right, oh, please show me yes. Thank you. Please show me no. Thank you. And are all the cards on the table the correct cards for the reading for the collective today? That's a yes. Are these 3 cards over here important for the collective today? It is also a yes. Okay. So going back to the theme really quick, follow your heart. If you're on the fence with that decision, then you're going to want to follow your heart. Which one's going to make you happy? Which one's going to put your mind at peace? And so that's what you want to be looking at with that. Okay, so let's get started here. And as we go into the week, this is what we bring. I just love these cards. They're so funny. Okay. Well, we got 5 of Swords, we've got the Sound of the Universe, and we got Overindulgence. So I feel like you just went through a change. So I'm going to just hold these where you can see them too. I feel like you just went through a change, possibly even cutting some cords to some things. You are getting, I know this card always kind of cracks me up with pictures because some of the pictures just look scary, like there's something dark happening, but I don't get that vibration from this card at all, not today, especially not with these 2 cards. So what I think what we're doing here is, if I were to read this card the way I'm seeing it, those crows are representing something from the past that you are no longer going to be dealing with, something that you have cut free from, and you are just making your way with that. And you are stepping into, and like I said, you know, some people were calling me saying, hey, I'm really tired today, or, you know, there's just a weird energy today. What's going on? And I think this is what we're feeling here. The sounds of the universe coming in, making some changes, bringing in some soul growth, altering, you know, when we get downloads and we get sacred geometry coming in and we get the sun codes coming in and all that stuff, it can be very intense and it can make us very sleepy, right? So I'm just going to say that that's what I think we're feeling, is this energy right here, the sounds of the universe coming in. And then we got the overindulgence. It's like, and that's just backing me up here. So you've done some work and you cleared away some space here energetically, and energetically it's getting filled, which is very exhausting. So much energy coming in, right? It's like an overindulgence of something. You're tired, you're sleepy, you just want to curl up in bed. Maybe it's feeling heavy and all of that. But there's something coming in that is a change. And if this energy thing isn't your frequency or your vibration, that isn't fitting for your question, I do want to say that again, somewhere you're cutting away the energy of the past, something from the past that's been coming in, and the universe is coming in with something new for you. And to just wait, because it's going to be something, you know, like this overindulgence. Look, you know, you got your wine, you got your grapes, you've got this relaxation, you've got this plentiful. It just feels like a very good frequency. So let's follow it up with what comes next. What comes next? This is what you're bringing into it, okay? Okay, so yeah, you are bringing into it some patience. You've been patient. You've been patient. Okay, so we've got, love it. Look at that card. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, you're patient and you're watching for something to happen. I feel like you got a little taste of it here with the indulgence, right? You got the overindulgence here, and now you're just waiting and waiting and waiting. There's something here that feels like home, right? You've got something going on that feels like home. It just feels like something good is coming in. Now, I know that this card is called the brat card, but I'm being told, look at this. This isn't what, you know, it's not like somebody's being a brat. Maybe in some cases it is. Maybe you feel like somebody's being a brat, somebody's not doing their part, somebody's not pulling their weight or something like that. And if that fits for you, then that's great. That's what this card is for. But what we want to say here is, what I see here is I see some opportunities. This gal is standing here, and she's got 3 things going on behind her here, 3 little, they look like little acorns or berries or something, but it's like there's opportunities there. And is she seeing them? Is she seeing them? Because her back is to them. And so maybe what needs to happen is a little shift in perception, and to turn around and to start looking at what is working. To me, this is like the Five of Cups, where there might be a focus on something that isn't working instead of focusing on something that is, or focusing on that past that and letting it hold you back from a better future, even though things have shifted and changed. So right here again, the universe is saying, cut the cords to the past. Let go of this piece here where you're not seeing the new opportunities that are coming around. Quit focusing on something that didn't work and start looking at the parts that are working. You know, a lot of us, and this is a big theme for me, you know, I always give you examples from my own life, right? Um, just holding on to an old way of being, old rules that they shouldn't act like that. That shouldn't happen that way. That shouldn't be that way. Someone shouldn't say something like that. Whatever it is, whatever I was holding on to, you know what? That was a learned behavior. That was a learned behavior. What is it that we learn from, like, our animals, really, you know? I know I'm being so random tonight. I'm sorry. But what about if you think about your dogs, you know, you yell at your dog, it chewed something up and you yell at it, and then you get over it, you clean it up, it's all good, it's fine. And next thing you know, you're cuddling with the dog, and nobody thinks twice about that. But let's say a loved one screws up and does something, breaks something, says something they didn't mean because they're upset or hurt or angry. And then you hold grudges for days, weeks, years. Where's the cuddling in 20 minutes, right? Um, anyways, why am I going there? I think for some of us there is something that we need to move past, move beyond. It's not as big as we made it. It's not worth holding on to. It's coming at a bigger cost, a bigger sacrifice than it's worth, because we're holding on to something. And why not be more like that relationship we have with our pets, where it's like, okay, I'm sorry, and you cuddling with your doggy, and it comes up and licks you and gives you the puppy eyes, and all is better and all is done, right? And you're able to forgive it. But for some reason with each other, we don't always do that, do we, with our loved ones? And maybe with a baby we do, but with an older group of people, it's like we hold on to stuff, and sometimes it can go on for years, and then years later you're like, so why were you mad at that person? And they may not even remember why, because it wasn't worth holding on to, but it came at a great sacrifice, because it cost them that relationship. And so what I'm seeing here is there is a collective, and obviously this is not going to be a reading for everyone, but I do hope that there is a piece or something in here for everyone. But there's somewhere where we need to let go of something from the past, and we need to see the opportunities that are coming, and there's something within ourselves that needs to heal, and maybe for some, forgiveness to others. There is something really good coming, a connection for you. There's a connection for you that's coming in, and this could be a connection with spirit, this could be a connection with another person, but this is a very important connection. We've got this seamless and unbreakable connection, this twin energy, this soulmate energy, this mirroring energy. There's something coming in that's really, really important for you. It feels like home. Let the universe bring it to you, because you're going to miss out if you're focusing on the wrong things, if you're hanging on to the past. And here the universe wants you to be overindulgent in this beautiful connection that you have going. And then to follow that up, we got the card thinking of you. So somebody that you don't know, that you are not aware of, is thinking of you. They're thinking about you. And look at, she's very happy in this picture. She's very loving. She's really got some it's a look of adoration. That's the word I want. Like, she's adoring you. So whoever's thinking of you, they adore you. They want to be in your life. They want to have these doors open again, right? You feel like home to them too. So wherever this is in your life, whatever this is, if it's a child, if it's a relationship, um, if it's another situation for you, whatever it is, there's something here. It could even be the relationship with self. And I know that just kind of keeps going into that self-care, self-love, la, la, la. But you know, sometimes that is truly what it is. It's about loving self enough to do the right things for you, to bring yourself into alignment, to do all that stuff. But according to these cards, somebody is thinking about you. And there's some healing there that the universe is asking you to let in. Don't hang on to stuff that isn't worth hanging on to. We got the brat card here where I'm looking at this and I'm seeing all these little opportunities, but she's not seeing them because she's focusing on something that is keeping her from seeing the good things that are coming out of it. And you know, that can happen in arguments too, where something, you know, they happen for a reason. They're there for soul growth. So what did you learn from it? How did you grow from it? And then move forward. Now, what is your action step? Well, you're the magician. You're in charge. You have control of this. You know how to put the right foot forward in this situation, whatever it is for you, however this is landing for you. You have the ability to change it or to improve it or to expand it or to even walk away from it, whatever it is you want. But the cards here are asking you to surrender. I have to say the 55 is coming up here. When I saw this thinking of you, there's a change. This person changed. This person changed. It's inevitable to change, not change. You both have changed. Everybody's changed. It's time to get to know each other again. Hello, get to know me. Okay, so we got the magician card, we got the surrender card, and we got the lighting the way. Okay, we got the universe here lighting the way for you. Just surrender to it. How do you feel? How do you feel? Don't let the old paradigms, the old learned behaviors, the old ways of thinking get in the way. How do you feel? Surrender to that. Do you want this relationship? Or do you want this situation or this scenario? Do you want these feelings of feeling at home and feeling like this connection is unbreakable, whether it's your connection with spirit or with yourself or with another person? I really want to say for a large group of people, there is another person involved here and it's unbreakable. They're thinking of you. They've changed. You've changed. Why not give this a try and surrender to it and see what happens? Spirit's lighting the way. This isn't coming back across your path for no reason. It's being lit up for you. What if you just step into that and allow for that to happen and see where it goes? See where it goes. I think last week we were talking about pride or something. Get out of the pride of it, you know, and we're still in this where we're kind of looking at the same thing again. There's something that needs to be let go of because it's coming at a great cost. And I think I said that last week too. Whatever it is you're hanging on to, it's costing you more than it's worth. So it's time to look at it, go deeper with it. What is at risk if you let this go? What is at risk if you let it go? We got somebody here that you're thinking about as well. Oh my gosh, you know what? This has a bald eagle in it right up here. And I saw a bald eagle today, which isn't always very common in Oregon. They're here, but to see one, and I saw it while I was driving through town. And this crow was picking on it, trying to get it out of its area. And the sun hit the tail on that thing so bright, it just lit it up. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I'm looking around, you know, because I'm on the road with many other cars. And I'm looking around, everybody else they're just driving and they're in their own little world. Nobody else that I could tell even noticed this bald eagle. There was people walking down the sidewalk. They got their noses down to the ground. And I'm sitting there going, I cannot be the only one noticing this bald eagle right now. And the light hitting its tail, and it's like something, it looked like somebody hit a light switch and just turned that tail on. It was so cool how bright and white it was. Okay. So that being said, this is somebody you're thinking about as well. They're on your mind. They're in your headspace, and you want to be a good person to them, or you see them as your knight in shining armor, or if it's, you know, if it doesn't matter, male, female, it doesn't matter. But you see them as somebody that you really care about, somebody that's putting in efforts and trying, right? And you admire them for something. There's something about them that you admire, and you look up to them in certain ways. But really what it is they're on your mind, and maybe there's something here that needs reconciled. But the high heart chakra, elastic Oh, elastic. I love that. We're going to find a way to make that fit. Ecstatic bliss. Okay, so where's the elastic? You got to stretch. You're going to have to stretch to get this bliss because you have so much potential here. Get out of your box. Get out of your limiting thoughts. Get out of the way you think it should look. Get out of the way that society thinks it should look. Get out of the idea of is it right or wrong? What's everybody else going to think? It's nobody else's business. It's your business. It's your heart connection. This is your soulmate. This is your unbreakable person. This is your home. And it's time for you to have the bliss. This card is gorgeous, isn't it? Look at that. This is the shaman card. It's a 2, it's number 23, which is a 5 when you break it down. And again, there's so much change. This person changed, you changed, everything has changed. The situation has changed, the environment has changed. Things are growing, things are starting over. It's almost like these little trees are in the spring state, you know, like they're just starting to bud, they're just starting to open up and develop leaves. And here's this little bird. Birds always, to me, they kind of reflect to me as trust. There's trust here. There's trust to be gained here. There's a beautiful connection. It's strong. We've got that elk in the background, unless it's a deer, but yeah, we got that in the background, the stag in the background. That's what we'll call him. We got this fairy with this beautiful staff. We've got stability. We've got, we just have this beautiful energy of all walks of life coming together. And here we got the balance on the stones. We've got the flow with the skirt. We've got the beauty. We've got the sun coming in the background, just shining bright on the whole situation. There's balance, there's trust, there's new beginnings, there's some stability, there's longevity. That's everything that I see in this card. So I hope that resonates for you guys. Let's find out what these cards say. Okay, so this says too many dragons. Well, this is what I'm going to say here. Remember, over here, I'm saying it doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter what other people are saying. You need to follow your heart. What is your heart saying? So too many dragons. You're getting information from too many other people. Quit asking questions. Quit looking outside yourself because it's not helping you. Okay, you need to get in your own heart and look at that connection. This is your connection. This is a number 7. This is your path. This is your destiny. It's unbreakable. So you might as well just stop asking everybody else what they think, because then you get to face all their judgment when you get to that place where you're going to get anyway, and that is this unbreakable connection. It's in your destiny. You are companions. Whatever this is about, you are companions. And so this one is reflections. So with the reflections, what I get is that there's history here. You have history here. There's something to be reflected on. There's something to be looking at. We don't want to drag the past in. We want to let the past go. Whatever it was that was hurtful or painful or wasn't successful the first go around, let that go. The reflections is showing that you know this person, either this life, past life, whatever it is. There's something very strong tying you together. It's unbreakable. This person's thinking of you and they made some changes, and so have you. You're different people now. You're different. You look at things differently. You shifted. You let go of things. You let down some of your guards. They let get down some of their guards. Whatever it is, you know, you're discovering together how you feel about each other. So let that open up and come in as well. I hope this is making sense for you guys. Okay, so we got some third eye chakra coming in here. So again, I want to say that you have such a psychic connection with this person. Over here, we got this energy that could be like a twin flame energy, right? This is unbreakable. It's mirroring. It's twin. There's the same above as below. You've got this energy of these things that are happening, changes that are taking place that indicate that there could be some twin energy going on here. If that's true, and you got this beautiful psychic connection with this person, and you know, it's like if you both can get on the same page with that, that could be one of the most amazing experiences you've ever had with another person in your life. And it's not to take away from any of your other relationships. It's just that there's something special going on here. And it's time to open up your eyes to it. Beyond the mind, see, psychic connections beyond the mind. There's psychic connections going on. And or you're being very intuitive and calling in your counterpart, your soulmate, your twin. I can't get away from this twin energy because we got two dragons here now, completely opposite and yet the same, right? And here they are facing each other, and we got the third eye symbolism in the middle here. We've got all this symbology going on. Again, beautiful, beautiful energy. Look at how entwined these are. Look at how enmeshed these are. There's a special thing going on, and I have a feeling that I lost some of you already because you're like, nope, this isn't my reading, because it almost feels like I'm in this reading giving this to one person, right? Like somebody really needs to know this information. I think I'm giving it to more than one person, and there's definitely going to be stuff within this reading that is very, very much hitting on other people and other levels. But there's definitely somebody out there, or a handful of people out there that are watching this, that are dealing with a relationship. They need to know to get out of their minds, get out of their old ways, get out of their way, heal whatever needs to be healed, look at it, and give this, open up to something here, because there's a lot of change that's happened, and it might be worth revisiting this, okay? Yeah, you're in a duality dance with yourself. You keep looking at the past, as well as, you keep dragging the past into this. And that's what's happening down here too. You're dragging in that past, and you're not quite sure what that looks like for you. You're in this duality dance. Do I go this way or do I go that way? Am I going to get more of the same? And your mind is in this place that needs to be cleared up. So let's do this. Let's put this card over that card. Make a wish. What do you want? Get out of this toxic thing where you go back and forth. Oh, I really, really like that this person reached out or said this or that, or whatever connection was made, and then you go, oh, but in the past they did all these things and that was hurtful and painful. They're asking you to get out of that toxic thought. They're asking you to get out of the past. Start making your wishes. Make your wishes. What do you want to have happen? Even if what you want to have happen is, this person hurt me too much, I don't want to take them back into my life in that way, but I would like to heal this and move forward and leave this with some closure. Even that is so powerful, right? So here we got the 10 of Cups, and we've got this beautiful Sun card over the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is like wish fulfillment, reward after a difficult time, and the sun is shining on it. And that came in another card, and I'm sure I buried it. I did. I buried it, but the sun was coming in that card with the stag, I think. Okay. Anyways, so what I say to that is, there's just a lot happening here. I lost that card. Oh, it's right there. You guys are all laughing at me because you can see it, right? But the sun is coming in here, and then the sun's coming in here, and it's saying, let me bring you happiness. I want you to be happy. You guys did a great job. You worked through a lot of stuff. Now it's time to let your guards down and reacquaint each other with yourselves. And we get the Queen of Swords here. So you are feeling guarded. You gotta, it's okay to feel a little guarded, you went through a lot. They're probably gonna be a little guarded too. It's kind of, in my mind, it's like, get to know each other again. Introduce this slowly. There's no hurry, right? Take a little leap of faith with it. Move it forward. Let it be in that way. Oh, and then we get the Water card. It's one of my favorite cards. Look at that card. I love that one. Love it. Okay. The overflow. The overflow. It's coming in. There's so much there. A realm bridge. Okay. Yeah. It's time to bridge this gap. It's time to let the emotions flow in. Look at how happy she is. Let the bliss come in. Let that happen. Let it come in. It's got longevity. It's got stability. It's got balance. It's, you know, solid as a rock. It's got balance. It's got this masculine stability going on here. This beautiful goddess energy of the fairy coming in. You've got all of these great masculine, feminine balance, grounded. It's good. This is good. Okay, I'm going to quit talking, right? That's where I'm at. I'm going to quit talking. So, all right, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I do apologize for my feeling a little tired tonight, but I hope that this reading made sense to you. Please click like, share, whatever you can do. Let's get these videos out and get it to people that could benefit from that. And I love you all. Thank you so much. And thank you again to the group, the collective that came to the workshop on Saturday. So powerful. I hope you guys are all still integrating all that information. And thank you for the blessings of letting me be a part of that journey with you. And thank you everyone for being a part of this journey with me as you watch these videos. I really appreciate you all. All right, big love to everybody. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.